So I'm going to share with you right now these 3 archetypes of being the ultimate sales warrior. We've got the leader, the protector, and the servant. So while I'm going through these, make sure you're taking copious notes. Again, whatever we write in our life. So make sure you take copious notes. But here's the thing, is each of us have these 3 archetypes in us. So each of us, I have, you have, we had the leader in us, we had the protector in us, and we had the servant in us. If we can optimize and maximize all 3 of these archetypes, we will be the ultimate sales warrior. Okay, so that's first thing I need you to know. Second thing I need you to know is each of us have a dominant archetype, and each of us have a dormant archetype. So each of us have a dominant one and a dormant one. So meaning that you have one that you naturally use majority of the time. I will tell you what mine is in a second, and I will ask each of you to tell me what your dominant archetype is majority of the time. What is your selling style? That's what we're really looking at here. What is your selling style? Then I'm going to ask you to tell me, hey, what's your least dominant archetype? And then I'm going to share with you some best practices, some pro tips on how to balance all of them, right? How to up-level your all the archetypes that you personally have, as well as I'm going to share with you some pitfalls, meaning that if you're too dominant on one and you're not balanced on the other, I'm going to share with you what potentially could go wrong, obviously, in that situation with that as well. Okay. All right. So very quick, here we go. So again, take plenty of notes. So the leader. So what's the leader? The leader archetype. Leader archetype is all about process. It's all about structure. It's all about making decisions, right? You have a philosophy that says, there's an order and a rhythm and a process to everything. First we must decide if you really have a problem, and then we're going to show you the solution, and then we're going to create resolution. And there's little steps and decisions really along the way. And you know that you are the leader, and you know that they are the follower, and you will take them to a place they wouldn't go on your own. Your language is the language of authority, right? So you say things all the time like, look, I got you, and you can trust me, and you can trust us, and the next thing that we're going to do is, and the reason you should do this is, right? So you speak from this kind of language of authority. All right, so that's the leader archetype. Okay, the next one is the protector archetype. The protector archetype, it has this inner crusader inside of them. It's almost like I wouldn't say a chip on your shoulder, but it's like a little bit of an edge. It's a little bit of an edge inside of you that says, man, I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life if you don't buy this. If you don't do this, you're really going to miss out. Like if you buy from the competition, it's $15,000 less or 20% less or whatever it is, like this is how it's going to hurt you. Like you really feel like you want to protect your customer from the enemy. You want to protect your customer from their friends and family, the economy that's telling them not to do it. You want to protect them from their own fears, their own worries and struggles. And so you have this very strong protector energy. You ask a lot of really tough questions about the competition and about what's really holding them back, and you're very provocative in your language style. You're very almost kind of debatey in your language style, and you use language like, look, I got to shoot you straight. Let me be real with you. Let me tell you how it really is. Can I be honest with you? So your language is just very forthright, very forthright. Okay, that's the protector. And then last is the servant archetype. In the servant archetype, it's all about understanding the why of the customer. And for you, it's not about the home. It's not about the house. It's about the home, right? It's not about the box or the life inside the box. It's not about them remodeling their bathroom. It's about becoming a better husband, a better father, about being a better son-in-law when their parents come and get to see this cool new bathroom that they have, right? It's about being a better head of marketing and providing more leads for your company. There's something more than the thing that people are looking for, right? It's not about this, it's about that. And if you're a servant archetype, then you're always trying to figure out what's the why behind the what? What are they really trying to achieve, and how will this really benefit them? And you really want to kind of learn that on a deeper level for them. The language that you use is I get you. I get the fears you're having. I get the frustrations you're having. I get your desire. I get your dream. I get your destiny. I can only imagine, how frustrating this must be for you because of blank. I can only imagine how disappointing you must be that you missed out on blank because of blank. If I was in your shoes and I was a father, I was a CEO, I was an owner, I totally feel for you. So that's the language of a servant. So again, leader is all about process, language of authority. I got you. Protector, it's all about protecting them from their fears, frustrations, and failures, and the enemy and so forth, the competition. It's the language of let me be straight with you, let me be honest with you. And the servant is all about that deeper why. And it's all about the language of I get you. I get what you're going through. I want to create empathy. Empathy is I'm one with you. That's what empathy is, right? Empathy is we're together. We're connected in our hearts and our souls and our mind. I feel what you feel. That's what empathy is.